And welcome. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Tonight we come to you from City Park Stadium in the city of Gainesville. It is round 2 of the 2008 AAA State Football Playoffs, and tonight should be a good one. It is Cartersville and Gainesville. It is the first time these two schools have faced in football since 1953, a 55-year layoff between the last time these two schools met on the gridiron, and tonight it's for everything. It is for the second round of the state playoffs, and the winner will advance on, and the loser, of course, will begin basketball season. Two head coaches that know each other very well. Head coach Frank Barden of the Purple Hurricanes brings his squad in here behind an 8-3 record, and on the other side of the field, it's a familiar foe. It's Bruce Miller, formerly of Cass High School and then North Forsyth, now here at Gainesville. And again, very ironically, Cartersville head coach Frank Barden got his first victory against Bruce Miller in 1996 at the helm of the Hurricanes. And again, we are in for one fantastic game here in the second round of the state playoffs. Gainesville, the 1 seed out of Region 7, and the Hurricanes, the 3 seed out of Region 6. And we're going to send it down to the field for the coin toss. Again, you're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
All right, guys, Andy Duff, the referee tonight. Mr. Ricky Smith is our umpire. Y'all the visitors, go ahead and give me a call.
Tails.
He's going to call tails. Of regular silver dollars, that's tails, and this is heads. He called tails. Heads it is. You want the ball. Which goal would you like to defend? Put your backs to this goal.
And there you have it from the midfield stripe. The Hurricanes lose the coin toss, and they're going to put their defense on the field first. And Cody, an opportunity for the Hurricanes to play field position.
Yes, especially last week, Cartersville did a great job, especially on defense, of stopping them early in the ball game. Hopefully they can do so against Gainesville.
Well, we're just about ready to get things underway here from Bobby Grimes Stadium here in the city of Gainesville. Again, you're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll take a quick one and come back with the kickoff right after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you at Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week in coverage of the 2008 AAA State Football Playoffs. I'm Scott Singer along with Cody Reese, and both teams are coming out of their respective locker rooms. The Hurricanes wearing all white with the gold helmets tonight, and the Red Elephants of Gainesville wearing their white helmets with their all red jerseys. And Cody, you could not ask for a better night of football. The logo here at Gainesville is just exciting. It looks like Georgia and Alabama merged for a night, and they're playing here under the lights. And again, no better time of the year than high school football in Georgia in November, and that means playoff time, and you could not ask for a more beautiful night for football. You might ask for a little warmth down there, but about 25 degrees tonight, but outside of that, it is a beautiful night for football. It has been dry all week long, and outside of being cold, this is exactly what you want to see in the third week of November.
Especially being as cold as it is, it's good that it's not as wet. But these two teams look like they're going to match up very well, especially the second round of the playoffs. They should match up very well. A lot of athletes on both sides of the football, and we should see some pretty hard hitting coming up pretty soon here.
one ironic thing here is these two school systems very, very similar. Cartersville, a city school within Bartow County. Gainesville, a city school here in Hall County. Two very, very similar programs. One wears purple, one wears red. But outside of that, you could almost take the jerseys off of both of these teams, and you wouldn't be able to tell who was on what squad because they are very, very similar. A lot of athletes, a lot of speed on both sides of the football. And there you see the guy who will have command of the Hurricane offense tonight. That's Donovan Tate. He had a monster game last week, throwing for almost 200 yards, running for over 100, accounted for 3 touchdowns. And again, he had a huge night a week ago against St. Pius. He's been playing well. He's been now the quarterback of the system. This is now his 5th week as the quarterback of this system, and he is now starting to come into his own. And as a former quarterback, that does take time.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. When you're playing out throughout the year, you get better as you go. Second round in the playoffs, Donovan Tate's playing the best ball that he has all year, of course. Throwing the ball, running the ball. Last week we've seen a lot of running early. Hopefully they're going to mix it up, balance it out, and we will see some early passing from Donovan.
Well, they're going to put this one down on the 40-yard line, and we're just about ready to get things underway from City Park Stadium. Again, you're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week in coverage of the 2008 AAA State Football Playoffs, and a little squib kick down the middle of the field, and Gainesville will take over at the 44-yard line. So Cartersville trying to, I guess, catch them off guard here on the opening kickoff. It doesn't work out, but Gainesville will operate with a short porch here to begin things here in the opening quarter of play.
Not really sure by looking at that what they were trying to do, but Gainesville takes the ball on the 45, and they've got great field position.
So the Red Elephants will bring it up to the line. Blake Sims, very familiar to people in the Bartow County area as he was the quarterback for Cass a year ago, and now he will operate out of the shotgun. 2 backs in the backfield, T.J. Jones and number 23, Devin Pierce, and he drops back to pass. He's got some time, looks down the flat, has a receiver in Pierce on the wing, and he'll get across the midfield stripe into Cartersville territory, and he'll be very near a Red Elephant first down. So the guys in red tonight trying to get something going here in the early going. 11:46 to play here in the opening quarter. The Hurricanes will get back defensively, falling into a 3-4 set tonight for the first time this season. Now they'll cheat up a little bit. And again, Sims will come out of the shotgun. 1 back in the backfield, that's Pierce. He drops back, throws it to the flat, has a receiver, and it's incomplete. That time, footsteps being heard right up the middle. The ball intended for Rucker, and a huge hit that time defensively by the Hurricanes' Trey Graves. Actually, I believe that might be, I think that's Justin Cooper over there wearing number 12 tonight. They drop back to pass. Sims with all kinds of time now dumps it over the middle, has a receiver, and he's going to be caught for a loss of a couple on the play. That ball caught that time by Devin Pierce. He'll actually get back to or might have lost about a half a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd and long now for the Red Elephants, and a big play coming up here for their high-octane offense.
Excellent tackle by Aaron Foster right there.
Red Elephants will spread it out. They'll go 4 wide receivers, no tight end, 1 in the backfield, and Sims drops back, throws it to the flat, has a receiver, and it's caught, but he's going to be short of the first down to the Cartersville 36-yard line, and it's going to bring up 4th and 1, and a big play coming up right here as we go inside. 11 minutes to play here in the opening quarter. Red Elephants are not going to bring in any type of field goal unit or punt unit. They're in that sort of no man's land in high school football around the 35. And Sims will come out of the shotgun, and they're going to run a draw right up the middle, and the Canes will catch him, but not before he pushes his way forward, and penalty flags are coming out, and we'll see what the call is. 3 penalty flags on the field, and it may be a face mask. We'll see what the call is here. And it is. It's going to be a face mask against the Canes. I believe that's only the 5-yard version. Still in high school football, you can get a 5-yard version. There you see it. Big tackle that time, and that's all he had to grab. So that will move them forward 5, and they'll have enough for the first down anyway after the run, so it'll just tack it on up. They're going to give him the personal foul. So that will be 15 against him. He just signaled for the 5-yard variety.
If they see the head jerk back, they're probably going to call the 15.
In college football now, you do not have a 5-yard face mask penalty. It's all, if it's a face mask call, it's a personal foul.
No accidents in college.
So from the 17. It'll be 1st and 10. Sims with time, rolls back. Now under some pressure, they're going to come after him, and he'll roll away. And now he throws it toward the end zone, has a receiver in the corner, and that ball popped up, and
Oh, my goodness.
and
He
it's
caught
caught
that
for a
ball.
score over in the corner of the end zone, and the Red Elephants are on the scoreboard. So a huge play to the corner of the end zone, right into the hands that time of Jawan Jeffries.
Looking at the replay, he's kind of scrambling to his left, and he throws it up for Jeffries, and Jeffries was covered. Newton was all over him, but
Ball in the air, and he just came down with it. Looks like he was out of bounds, but must have had that foot in, and of course the referee had a much better look at it than we did. The extra point is up and good, and the Red Elephants lead it 7-0 on the opening kickoff. 10:15 to play here in the opening quarter. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back to City Park Stadium, and the Red Elephants on the board first. A 17-yard touchdown pass from Blake Sims to Jawan Jeffries. And now the Hurricanes will get their opportunity here in their first shot at an offensive series. And this time it is a high floating kick. It will be fielded at the 18, and the Hurricanes will come back the other way. Elijah Martinez hit up at the 27, and the Hurricanes will start right there. So Cartersville.
Big hit by Graham Simmons. Looking at the replay, Martinez trying to make something happen, but he didn't see Simmons coming.
Big time hit that time on special teams. Cartersville working from their own 27 will start their first drive offensively. 10-10 to play here in the opening quarter, and the Canes will bring it up to the line. Cartersville will work out of the eye. 3 wide receivers, twins to the right side of the formation, and this time they drop back and hand right up the middle and giving it to Morgan Alexander, and he's hit right at the line of scrimmage and brought down for no gain. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. So the Hurricane offense will regroup. 9:53 to go here in the opening quarter, and Donovan Tate brings the play from the sidelines. Hurricanes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. They'll run twins to the right side of the formation. That offset eye. Dylan Hale along with Morgan Alexander in the backfield, and we got a penalty flag on the field. We'll see what the call is.
Yeah. Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense.
So that'll help the Hurricanes out, give them 5 yards, and it'll bring up 2nd and 5 now for the Canes. Take a look at it here on the replay. Everybody's set, and I didn't see any movement, but
Yeah, not real sure where that one came from.
So anyway, the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. 3 wide receivers this time. They drop back under play action. Tate has time, now throws it over the top. Wide open is Elijah Martinez, and he couldn't come back to the football, and the Hurricanes had a scoring opportunity right there, and that could have been 6 for the purple and gold right there, and that was a big-time play and a big-time throw, just not on target.
It was a nice throw. Looking at the replay, just leads him a little bit too much, but Elijah Martinez had plenty of room. Pass to the defender.
So Tate will bring the play from the sidelines. 3rd and 5 the call. And the Hurricanes will again bring it up to the line of scrimmage. They'll go 3 wides to the right, 1 to the left. Line up Hale in the slot. Now we got a penalty call. It's going to be encroachment. That's going to be an automatic first down. So that is huge, 3rd and 5, and I guess somebody's lining up in the neutral zone is what it should be.
Lining up off sides.
So that is a first down for the Canes. Maybe it's not. Maybe they lost a yard. It should be that's got to be a first down if it was 2nd and 10 and you got two 5-yard penalties.
Yes.
I mean, I didn't go to UGA or anything, but I'm going to say that is a first down.
Unless Morgan lost a little yards on the first play there, this should be a first down.
I guess they're going to say he did lose half a yard. I'd bring out the sticks and measure that one if I was Coach Barden. Out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate, and this time he'll keep it himself on the quarterback keeper, and he's going to push his way for the first down and more across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. And I think Donovan was hit short of the first down marker, but then with the second effort pushed it through, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. And the Canes doing a nice job of controlling the clock with the help of a couple penalties right there. So it'll put the ball out at the 41, and the Hurricanes will regroup offensively with a new set of downs. Fourth play of the drive coming up here for the purple and gold. Trips to the right, one to the left, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. And one back in the backfield. He drops back to pass. Tate has time, throws it across the middle, and it's incomplete. That time intended for number 23, Charles Chisholm. And it brings up 2nd and 10. And the Hurricane receivers right now looking a little out of sync with the quarterback.
Yeah, when you're looking at the route he was running, we wasn't sure if it was supposed to be an in. Looking at the replay, Tate looked like he was kind of upset with him there, like he ran the wrong route.
So Tate will come back. Canes will go no huddle this time. 8:34 to go here in the opening quarter. And out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. This time he's going to keep it himself on the draw. Turns upfield, breaks a would-be tackle, and gets across the midfield stripe and into Gainesville territory, down to the Red Elephant 41-yard line, and the Hurricanes are going to move the sticks. 6th play of the drive coming up right here. 8:24 to go here in the opening quarter, and the clock stops as Tate went out of bounds. He'll now work from the Red Elephant 41-yard line. And again, this is starting to look like a Big 12 game right now. No defense anywhere, and the Hurricanes getting up and down the field here. Great job by Donovan Tate. And again, a good second effort right there, doing a good job of dodging some would-be tacklers. This time out of the shotgun and a penalty flag. I'm going to see what the call is. I wonder.
Lots of flags from the line judges tonight.
I got dead ball. False start on the offense.
So that one goes against the Canes. And with 8:20 to play here in the opening quarter, Canes trailing it 7-0. But now face a 1st and 15. Cartersville will bring it up to the line. They're going to go trips to the right, one to the left. Morgan Alexander lining up in the bottom of your screen. One back in the backfield, that's Tyler Blackwell, replacing Jamie Jackson, who left last week's game with an injury. And Tate rolls out, has time, throws it deep, puts it over the top, has a receiver in Chisholm, and can't hang on to it. Just over the top of the intended target, Charles Chisholm, that time, and he just can't hang on inside the 5. And Donovan Tate.
Excellent effort by Donovan to be able to make that throw to give Chisholm a chance. He rolls out to his right, is able to set his feet, make a pretty good throw down the field. Chisholm made a good effort. He just wasn't able to come up with the football.
That ball hit him right there. He's got to be able to make that catch. This is the playoff time, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. 2nd and 15 the call. Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. They're going to go trips to the left, one to the right. Look at Morgan Alexander, top of your screen. In man coverage, or see if how they guard him. And now Tate will roll out in some trouble, throws it down incomplete, and a penalty flag at the 50-yard line, and we'll see what the call is. It's in the realm of holding, so not good for the Hurricanes. Most likely, we'll see what the call is.
You take the play.
So it is a hold against the Canes. That's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. That's going to put them back a mile. That's going to bring them back to the 40-yard line. So Cartersville is going to face 2nd and a mile here. They were down to the Gainesville 41. They're going to be back to their own 40. So this will be 2nd and 29.
Just looking where they're at right now, looks like they'll probably try to make a small play kind of in the middle there. That way they can set up for a 3rd down conversion.
Well, you're almost in 4-down territory if you can get across the midfield stripe and get in there. The way the Canes are playing here in the postseason, they would probably go for it if they got near the 35. This time Tate in trouble, loses the football, and see who's got it. Canes came up with the football, but it'll now be 3rd and long. And the clock continues to run here inside 8 minutes to play in the opening quarter.
Looking at the replay, looks like Gainesville is really containing the quarterback really well, and he steps up, trying to make something happen, and fumbles the football.
Nice job by the offensive line there to come away with that ball, and number 64, J.D. Jones, doing a nice job of covering up that loose football. 3rd and long here for the Canes, and again, Cody, if they only need about 20 yards to set something up. They don't have to get it all in this play, but this time Tate will roll out. He throws it deep, has a receiver in Morgan Alexander, and it's incomplete, and now it's 4th down, and the Hurricanes will have to bring the punt team on the field. And kind of a lackluster drive here on the Hurricanes' opening possession. They did eat some clock, but had some big play opportunities and had a touchdown in their hands, maybe even twice, and couldn't come away with the big play on the offensive side of the football. So we'll see what happens now as the punter Colin Barber will now check into the game. The 7:07 mark, clock stopped after the incomplete pass. Canes get set. Barber gets the snap and gets this one. It is a short kick. It'll take a Hurricane bounce inside the 30 down to the 24-yard line. So kick actually works out pretty well for the Canes. And now Gainesville takes over for their 2nd possession, and now the Hurricane defense really needs to perform. This is a big, big possession here for the Hurricanes defensively.
Yeah, Gainesville doesn't have as good a field position as they had last time, so maybe the Canes can get something started here on defense.
Ball will be spotted just shy of the 25-yard line. We'll call it the 24, and this time they get out in the corner, and again, breaking a tackle and getting outside up to the 41-yard line that time was T.J. Jones, and just like that, the Red Elephants will start moving down the field. Blake Sims brings them up to the line quickly. Red Elephants go no huddle here. 6:46 to play here in the opening quarter. The clock stops while they reset the chains, and now the referee starts the game clock. Out of the shotgun goes Blake Sims, and again, he's going to hand off right up the middle, and pushing their way forward across the midfield stripe into Cartersville territory that time. A good run that time by Devin Pierce. And again, another huge 1st down for the Red Elephants. So Gainesville will bring it up to the line. 3 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. Actually, they'll go 4 wides, rather. And again, Sims drops back to pass, has some time, looks over the middle of the field, and that ball is tipped and intercepted, and here come the Canes back the other way. And a huge play defensively by the purple and gold, and Cartersville now starts with pretty good field position themselves and an opportunity to get right back in this one.
Excellent job. Looking at the replay, he finds his man, fires over, but he tips it. Looks like V.J. Canny tipped the football.
And JoJo Williams came away with the interception. So the Hurricanes will put the offense back on the field. Donovan Tate comes from the sidelines with the play, and the Hurricanes will get it going offensively. Tate brings them up to the line. Charles Chisholm split wide to the right side of the formation. Justin Cooper now comes to the right side as well. One in the backfield, and the Hurricanes hand off to Morgan Alexander, who tries to break some would-be tacklers, gets to the corner, tries to get outside, and he's going to be wrestled down by the face mask. That's going to be 15, and the Hurricanes are going to get an automatic 1st down. And that was big right there.
This is a big momentum swing right here for Cartersville.
And this is a little different than what we saw last week. Last week, he runs that play. Last week you run that play and you turn around breaking across the grain and trying to break a tackle, and you end up getting yardage. And again, key is the block there by the quarterback.
Gainesville looks like a pretty fast team, especially that Morgan wasn't able to get to the corner.
Well, the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. They're going to work under center this time out of an I backfield. 3 wide receivers, and the Hurricanes will now change the play at the line. Tate comes out of the audible. Working from the Gainesville 45, they hand off to Morgan Alexander, who tries to get to the corner, and Alexander cannot dance against the speed of this Gainesville front. Again, this is going to be a tough night if he doesn't go north-south. If he tries to bounce outside, that is not when Morgan Alexander is dangerous.
This Gainesville secondary is very fast, and Morgan's going to have to run north and south, like you said. It's going to be very hard for him to get to that outside.
When he gets to the line of scrimmage, you can't dance like you could a week ago. And I mean, maybe there was a false sense of security a week ago being able to do that against St. Pius. As well as they executed, they did not have the same speed we're seeing on this side of the football tonight. Canes drop back, play action. They got time. Tate fires it into the flat, and it's caught up at the 38-yard line. Richard Spooner comes away with the catch, and the Hurricanes pick up 10 yards on the pitch and catch. It'll set up 3rd and short. They'll work from the Gainesville 37-yard line. They need the 35 for the first down. It'll be 3rd and a long 2 for the Canes.
Excellent catch by Spooner. The ball looked like it was maybe going to hit the ground, but Spooner got both arms up there.
Well, the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line again out of that offset I. This time Tate fires into the flat, has a receiver in Cooper, and he's going to get very near the first down marker. Actually, they're going to mark him about half a yard short. A big tackle there on the far side of the field. And Justin Cooper, who normally delivers blows, actually did there. There was a huge collision right there at the 35-yard line, and the Hurricane offense is going to stay on the field here. You can take a look at this play, and what a great open field tackle. And again, if he doesn't make that tackle out there, that's Kenyon Jackson. If he doesn't make that, the Hurricanes have some room to go. And this time, Tate's just going to push it right up the middle, and it'll depend on where the spot is. If they give him that left foot spot, he may have it. They're going to have to bring the chains in. And again, this is going to come down to a couple inches right here. They got a good spot, but it may not be enough. We'll see. They're going to bring those chains in from the far side of the field, and it depends how accurate they are from what we're looking at right now. If that ball started just on the 35, he may be about 6 inches short. If it was a little bit on the 35, maybe a little bit over, it could be, or a little bit behind rather, when they started this down, it'll be very big. And Gainesville is going to take over on downs, and that was a huge turn of events right there, because now Gainesville grabs all the momentum right back that the Hurricanes just took.
Cartersville had a big chance to make something happen there, maybe turn this game around. Now this Gainesville team's got the confidence to put the ball down the field like last time. Just last time, B.J. Kenny made a great play. But again, the Cartersville defense is going to have to step up, try to make something happen again.
So Blake Sims brings it up to the line. Again, they'll work out of the shotgun, and this time they hand off right up the middle, and Pierce bounces off one tackler and gets loose outside and picks up about 8 yards on first down. And again, the Red Elephants just moving right down the field. Bruce Miller just barking in the calls from the sideline, and again, they don't give you very much time to get back on defense. And again, they hand off to Pierce right up the middle, who pushes his way for the first down and a couple more. So it'll bring a new set of downs here as the Red Elephants get up to the 47-yard line, maybe the 48. And it'll bring up 1st and 10 now, and Gainesville on the move again. Red Elephants out of the shotgun. 2 wides, they drop back. Sims having time, now under some pressure, dodges a tackle, now steps in, and he's going to get hit and dropped after about a gain of maybe a yard on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and long, and that's key. Hurricanes can't let the Red Elephants get down and get a whole bunch of yardage on 1st and 2nd down. They've got to really stop and create a 3rd and long situation, although the only time they've done that, Gainesville did connect.
Yeah, Gainesville's been converting all night. Their defense is really going to have to make a stop right here, especially on 2nd down.
Gainesville throws it out on the wing. They got a receiver there, but he's going to get caught and brought down just inside the 50-yard line, down to about the 47. Gain of about 3 or 4 on the play, and it's going to bring up 3rd and about 5. And now a huge play coming up defensively. The Elephants will come out of the shotgun formation this time. 4 wide again, 1 in the backfield, and again Sims drops back to pass, has some time, fires it up in the flat, and it's caught, and he'll get across the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. And again, Gainesville will move the sticks, and Cartersville having a real tough time finding the answer to this Gainesville offense.
Gainesville's playing really balanced football, running the ball, throwing the ball. They're doing an excellent job on both ends.
And again, they're so quickly getting up to the line, and again, Gainesville trying to get to the corner, and Cartersville's there to meet him, but not before he's getting 3 or 4 yards. And again, the speed on this side of the field, and again, they're coming at you so quickly. The Cartersville defense back on their heels very quickly as well. 2:29 to go here in the opening quarter, and the Red Elephants are on the move. So again, this time they hand off right up the middle. Actually, they keep it. Sims faking to Pierce and then takes it himself around the right end for the first down. And now they're deep in Cartersville territory down to the Hurricane 25-yard line. And Gainesville getting it going any direction they want here. And Cartersville trying to find that answer defensively. Again, out of the shotgun comes Blake Sims. And this time he hands off right up the middle, and Pierce is going to get hit right at the line of scrimmage and dropped for no gain on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. And I think Cartersville has gone to a 3-4 tonight, and I just don't think they're getting enough pressure on Sims. And again, stopping any quarterback, you got to get pressure on. Whenever you spread the field, the best way to do it is get in the quarterback's face, and Blake Sims has had all kinds of time today, both to run, pass, throw, whatever he wants to do. See, look at all the time he's got right now with only a 3-man rush. He's in trouble, and now he falls down, and he's going to be down right at the 24-yard line. So the grass comes up and gives the Hurricanes a break that time. Nobody in the area, and Blake Sims fell down back at the 24, and that's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Looking at the replay, it looks like Cartersville had good coverage, was able to make a coverage sack right there, even though he fell down.
So Sims will again bring him up to the line. Big play coming up right here, 3rd and almost 15 for the Red Elephant attack. They'll work from the Hurricane 30-yard line. Could still be 4-down territory, and again, Sims is just going to keep it on the draw play up the middle, and he'll be well short of the first down. It'll bring up 4th and 10 rather, but I don't know if we're in the range of the Red Elephant kicking game. It'll be 4th and 9. Got an extra yard there. Pick up a 5 there on 3rd down. Well, I don't see a kicking game coming on the field. They're going to go ahead and toss this one around. And Cartersville's going to get back. There's a mismatch on the left side of the field. Cartersville's going to have to go man, and now they roll out. Sims in trouble, now throws it, and that ball is caught inside the 10. And another breakdown in the Hurricane secondary, and a great play that time right over the middle to T.J. Jones. And now the Red Elephants knocking on the door, and that's, you know, you got 4th and long. You've got to make the plays defensively, and Justin Cooper was right there for the ball, but he could not break it. Broke on the ball, and
that was an excellent throw by Sims, putting it where none of the defenders could make a play on the ball.
33 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. Again, out of the shotgun goes Sims, and he'll run the draw right up the middle, and he'll get caught right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, brings up 2nd and 10. And again, we're inside 27 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. So Gainesville has gotten the best of the Hurricanes on the 3rd and 4th down conversions tonight. I mean, especially 3rd and 4th down and long has been key for the Red Elephants so far in this first quarter of play. Again, Sims will come out of the shotgun. He's going to bunch him in tight this time. He drops back, has some time. Now look for him to run as he takes off, fires toward the end zone, and that ball's incomplete. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now, 3rd and 8, I guess. I think Gainesville can still get a first down without scoring. Going to be inside the 1 to do that, though. So 3rd and long the play here. Four wide receivers. Out of the shotgun goes Sims. He's going to keep it himself as he runs the option, and the Hurricanes will meet him, but he's going to get down near the goal line, and he's at the 1, and now it's going to be 4th and short. And I don't know if he's got the first down. They may bring the sticks out. This will be a great play to go for it down here. I wouldn't bring the kicking team on. And we got a timeout on the field. We'll take one as well. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And welcome back. Well, the Red Elephants are knocking on the door at the Hurricane 1, and they'll try to get something in the end zone right here to start the second quarter. Leading at 7-0. Gainesville trying to take a commanding lead in this second round playoff game. And they'll do it against the Cartersville defense, and they need about a yard for the first down, a yard and a half for the touchdown.
Not really sure where the ball is going to be going, if it's going to be going up the middle right here. They've had a lot of success off the tackle today.
Well, they're going to bunch it in tight, they're going to run sort of a wildcat set, and they run right up the middle, and again, that time they go to Taryn Rucker, and he scores easily from a yard and a half out. He came in as the quarterback, and they just ran him on the field quickly. They took their time getting out there, and then they run on the field, and they run that wild elephant formation right there and get him into the end zone. And just like that, with the first play of the second quarter, the Red Elephants are in the end zone. So with 11:55 to play here in the second, a 1-yard touchdown run for Torin Rucker. The extra point is up and good. It's 14-0. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
In Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
11:55 to play here in quarter number 2, and a huge play here for the Gainesville Red Elephants. They score on a 4th and 1, and now Cartersville is going to get the football back. Morgan Alexander bobbles it at the 5, breaks a tackle, catches the block, tries to get to the corner, now still on his feet, and pushes his way out to about the 13-yard line. And again, Cartersville not playing with the same passion we're seeing on the home side of the field right now for the Red Elephants, and definitely you can see the difference in the early going of this game.
Gainesville is all over the field in everything they're doing, special teams, defense, offense. We're really going to have to make a good drive right here. It's 14-0. So we're going to have to make a really hard drive right here with 11 minutes left.
Hurricanes with the football. They will work out of the shotgun. 2 backs, and now the Hurricanes will change the play at the line. They're going to shift a little bit in the backfield to that. Jamie Jackson in the game now offensively, and they throw it in the flat to Justin Cooper, who tries to get out of some would-be tacklers, and he's caught for a loss of 2 on the play. And it's going to set up 2nd and 12 rather now for the Canes. And again, not what Cartersville wanted here on that first play. They wanted some positive yardage, and They're not near it right now. So the Hurricanes will break the huddle, bring it up to the line. Gainesville gets back defensively. 3 wides this time, out of the eye, and they lose the football in the backfield, and that's going to be an easy touchdown for the Red Elephants. And just a huge miscommunication between the quarterback and the tailback, and that one goes incomplete. And that will be a tough start here for the purple and gold here on their third possession, and Jackson total miscommunication between quarterback and tailback. And
that's kind of a read play. He looks like Tate didn't really know what to do, whether to leave it with him or take it with him. So Gainesville playing very, very good defense.
So now the Red Elephants will line up for the extra point to make it a 21-0 advantage. They run a player on late. And now coming on to attempt the extra point is Colin Sawyer. The snap is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it's good. Gainesville leads it 21-0 here in the second quarter. And 2 touchdowns within a minute here for the Red Elephants have opened up a 3-touchdown advantage. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
And welcome back. 11:03 to play here in the second quarter, and the Hurricanes will get an opportunity again for their offense. After playing the first quarter fairly even with the Red Elephants and missing an opportunity to score, they've now fallen behind 3 touchdowns, and not what Cartersville wanted, and they're going to get outside. Great job by Morgan Alexander to give the Hurricanes relatively good field position. They'll start from their own 30 here. So Cartersville starts their 4th possession of the game with 10:55 to play here in the opening half.
And Scott, there's plenty of football left to play. Cartersville just needs to make some conversions here and put a drive together.
Well, they've had the opportunities, and they can move the football against this Gainesville D. They just got to get a little bit more consistent with the passing game. And Morgan Alexander finally lining up as a receiver, and that's where he really needs to be here against this defense. They drop back to pass. They got time. This time flares it out to Jamie Jackson in the flat, who gets across the 30, stays on his feet at the 40 and out to the 42-yard line. And there's a nice pickup for the Hurricanes offensively with 10:44 to play here in the second quarter. So Gainesville gets back defensively. The Hurricanes will get the play from the sidelines. And again, Morgan Alexander so much more effective out in the flat than he is in the tailback position, especially against a really fast defense like we're seeing tonight. Hurricanes come out, trips to the right side of the formation as they go 4 wide, and this time Tate keeps it himself as he spins off some would-be tacklers, crosses the midfield stripe, and into Red Elephant territory down to the 44-yard line, and the Hurricane offense starting to break off chunks of yardage here on their 4th possession.
Excellent run by Donovan, making a spin move right there in the middle. Able to pick up about 14 or 15 for the first down.
So the Hurricanes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. They'll work from the Red Elephant 44-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10. 10:13 to play here in the second quarter, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. This time he spreads it out 4 wides, 1 in the backfield. That's Jamie Jackson, and this time Tate takes it, fires across the middle field, has Morgan Alexander at the 30, and he's down to the Red Elephant 29-yard line. And see how much more effective the offense is when Morgan Alexander's out there as a wide receiver. When you stick him in the backfield, the defensive line just good enough to stop him, but here he can run in space, and that's what the key to the Hurricane offense is to get athletes in space.
looking at the replay too, Morgan's got great hands, and they definitely need to get him the football.
Canes with the football, bring it up to the line, trips to the right side of the formation, one to the left, out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. He keeps it himself right up the middle, and he pushes his way inside the 29 to the 28. It brings up 2nd and 9, and the clock will continue to move as we near the 9.5-minute mark here in the first half. .9:27 to play here in the first half. Hurricanes bring it up to the line. They'll run trips to the right side of the formation. Jamie Jackson, the lone setback, and Donovan Tate out of the shotgun. Red Elephants show blitz. Tate drops back, now under some pressure, and in trouble, gets dropped back at the 34-yard line, and that's going to be a loss of 6 on the play, and Donovan really needed to get rid of that football. He turned his back.
He probably could have threw the ball away right there. He couldn't find anybody open, really couldn't make that throw out to Jackson.
Now the game clock will run here. 8:50 to play here in the second quarter. It's going to be 3rd and long now for the Canes. Again, we're probably in 4-down territory. They don't need to get it all on this play. But again, Cartersville are flirting with disaster almost every time they touch the football right now. They really need something positive to happen to them right now. Canes will come out of the shotgun 3 wide. They drop back to pass. And Tate in trouble now rolls out and looking downfield, and he throws. He has a receiver, and it's incomplete down at the 15-yard line, and that would have been enough for the first down in and out of the hands of Justin Cooper, and it brings up 4th and 15, and I think the Canes are going to have to leave the offense on the field. The punt's not really going to help him right here.
That was an excellent throw. He kind of threw it behind him, which is where it actually needed to be. He had somebody right in front of him. Probably could have picked that ball off.
Threw it into triple coverage, though. Even though he threw a nice ball, it was still well covered. You almost would like to. And actually, they're going to bring Colin Barber onto the field. So Colin Barber will try to pin the Red Elephants deep. Cartersville will probably take a delay of game penalty. Maybe they won't. They'll get it, and Barber will just kind of kick to the corner, and that ball will go out of bounds right at the 12-yard line. And with 8:15 to go, the Red Elephants take over with a 3-touchdown lead. And Cartersville's offense, who has moved into Red Elephant territory, but has been unable to get it in the end zone.
Defense is going to have to make some changes. They're not getting a lot of pressure on Sims, and that looks like that's what we need to happen.
Cartersville has gone with the 3-4, and I think this is a disaster against this offense because in theory it would work, but they're not getting any pressure, and Sims is just able to take it, just able to take his time, and eventually you're going to wear down on a defense if they've got to go man coverage all night long trying to cover these guys, and there's receivers all over the place, and see now you can throw it out in the flat, and Gainesville's going to be caught after a short gain that time. Big play right there defensively. And this is a huge series because Cartersville has got, they're winning the field position battle at this point right now. They need to come back and get another possession and limit Gainesville to no first downs on this series. That would be the key to Cartersville defensively right now.
Like you were saying earlier, we got to stop them early, 1st, 2nd down.
Here they go, and we're going to have a penalty flag. See what the call is.
We got dead ball. Legal procedure against the offense.
And that'll be 5 yards. Back them up 5. So that'll put them back at the 8-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and about 14.
And this is exactly what Cartersville needs, especially in this point in the game.
Need a big play defensively right here, and Gainesville moving it around here in the backfield. Blake Sims coming out of the shotgun. Again, now he's going to go trips to the left. He drops back under some pressure. They set up the screen pass right up the middle, and that midline screen gets going, and now Gainesville is off to the races, and Cartersville will come back and catch him from behind. You see the speed in the open field by Morgan Alexander, but that is not what Cartersville needed. They just set up that little screen play, and he just shot right up the field, and a huge play. But we're going to have a flag back here at the 10-yard line. You might have an ineligible man downfield. Let's see what the call is.
With holding against the offense.
And that is huge. That one's going to come back, and that may be your play of the game right there. If Cartersville's going to get back into this one, They're going to have to get a stop somewhere, and that penalty may be what they needed. That'll back them up half the distance to the goal line, and that'll put them back at the 4-yard line. And again, the Red Elephants need the 23 for the first down, so it's going to be 2nd and 19 now instead of first and
that was a game-changing
at
play.
the other end of the field. So a huge game-changing penalty right here. And again, Cartersville not really, 21 points early in a game like this where the offenses can move around, not a whole lot. We've seen worse. Move back to GHSA in the second round of 2001. Again, out of the shotgun goes Sims. He drops back to pass, now throws it over the top, and wide open is a receiver that time. And now the Red Elephants are off to the races, and he will score easily. And the Red Elephants go 96 yards on the pass play, and Gainesville up 28-0 here at home. And again, Cartersville got beat pretty good defensively that time. Huge play right on the corner that time to Taryn Rucker. And
looking at that replay, they looked like they were more focused on pressure on the quarterback when at that time they needed to have coverage.
So the Red Elephants will come in to attempt the extra point and take a 4-touchdown lead. And the snap is down, the kick is up, it is good. It wasn't pretty, but it gets through, and it's 28-0 Gainesville with 6:44 to play here in the second quarter. And Blake Sims having a good night throwing the football as he lit it up right there. And we will take a quick break and come back with the kickoff. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week. Gainesville getting set to kick this one deep. And again, the Cartersville football team that showed up at St. Pius, I think stayed in Atlanta, and that ball will go into the end zone. And I don't know if it's the cold weather or Gainesville jumping on them early, but Cartersville has not looked the same here tonight in the first 18 minutes of play. Now, this game still has a long way to go, but down 4 scores early on against an offense that you are not stopping. Very, very tough for the purple and gold.
It's going to be very hard to change this game. They're going to have to make some big plays, but Cartersville is a big play team, especially here lately. So if anybody can do it, Cartersville can.
Cartersville with the football. They'll bring it up to the line. They're going to go 3 wide receivers, 1 to the left, 3 to the right, 1 in the backfield. And this time Tate drops back to pass, has some time, throws it in the flat to Jamie Jackson, who gets it caught, gets to the 25 and stays on his feet up to the 27-yard line. And now we're going to have a penalty flag thrown out at the 29. Let's see what the call is.
Defensive hold. Okay. We got holding against the defense.
So that's going to be 10 yards from the spot of the foul, which is up at the 29-yard line. So Hurricanes are going to get a first down here. We'll get the full explanation here.
You take the play, the holding on defense, 10-yard penalty.
Now we'll get the play.
47. 4-7 was holding. We got holding against the defense. Give me a first down.
So,
and Cartersville's been getting the penalties they need, especially early in their drives.
I guess it's a spot penalty if it's past the, if it's not 10 yards down the field. So they've spotted it right there at the 30-yard line. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. And this time keeps it himself, and Tate will get to the corner, and he gets out across the 35 to the 37-yard line. And the Hurricanes will face 2nd and about 3 here now. So Cartersville trying to get a first down. Canes with the football, and they run it right up the middle, and Jackson doing a nice job of pushing his way for 3 or 4, and I think he's got the first down, and the Canes will move the sticks. So another first down here on this drive. And again, Cartersville has looked good. The first drive, they drove down, had a touchdown opportunity. Second drive, drove deep into Gainesville territory, turned it over on downs. Third drive was the disaster touchdown that ended up, the fumble that ended up for a touchdown. And then the last drive, they ended up punting deep in Gainesville territory. So that's 3 drives where they could have come up with scores, and they haven't, and now here's a 4th drive. And so maybe they'll get something going offensively. Tate drops back to pass, throws it over the top, has a receiver, and it's going to be incomplete. And Elijah Martinez watches that ball float by him. Scores from around the state. Dunwoody leads North Hall 10-0 early on. East Side leads Cedartown 7-0 with 4 minutes to go in the first. Looks like Burke and Cairo are tied at 14. That's an interesting game. So out of the shotgun goes Tate. Again, 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen, and this time they give it to Jackson right up the middle, and he's across the midfield stripe on his feet at the 40, the 30, and Jackson will be brought down at the Red Elephant 20-yard line, and the Hurricanes are on the move. Inside 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. The clock stops while they reset the chains. That was a pickup of 39 on the carry. And Jackson gets the Hurricanes down to the Red Elephant 21-yard line. So, again, finally a good possession here for the Canes.
That was a good push by the offensive line.
Cartersville brings it up to the line, trips to the right, and this time Tate drops back to pass, has some time, throws it toward the corner of the end zone, and has a receiver wide open for a score. And Morgan Alexander is in for 6, and the Hurricanes are finally on the scoreboard. A 21-yard touchdown pass from Donovan Tate to Morgan Alexander, and the Hurricanes make it a 28-7 game. And we take a look at the replay here. 4:37 to play here, and Tate just over the top and wide open is Morgan Alexander, and the Hurricanes are finally on the scoreboard. It's 28-7. So Case Dittmer comes in to attempt the extra point. And we've got a whistle here on the line of scrimmage. See what the call is.
We got a dead ball. False start on the offense. Retry point.
All right.
Games like this, you really can't make penalties like that, especially on just a extra point. You need every point that you can get.
Snap is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it's good, and the Hurricanes are on the scoreboard. It's 28-7 with 4:37 to play here in the second quarter, and the Hurricanes may have gotten the push they need here. Again, we'll be right back. You're watching the high school football game of the week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back. 4:37 to play here in the first half. Canes trailing it 28-7 if you're just joining us. And Gainesville about to get the football back. Case Dittmer sets it down on the 40, and the end-over-end kick will be fair caught at the 23-yard line, and that's where the Red Elephants will take over 1st and 10. So they're going to spot that at the 26 somehow, although he got the ball down at the...
You don't really understand that. He didn't catch the ball at the 20.
He caught the ball back at the 23. But
that's a new one.
That's a nice spot. 4:37 to go here in the first half. Now Cartersville, You want to know how you get back into a game like this? You make a stop defensively, and then you get the football, and then, of course, the halftime that you'll get the ball to start the second half. So out of the shotgun, they give it off around the corner, looking for the end, and again, that's not the way to stop anybody as Rucker gets loose into Cartersville territory down to the Hurricane 38-yard line, and it will become 1st and 10 now. A huge pickup here for Gainesville.
Rucker came all the way across the field, and just once he broke that corner, he had plenty of room to run.
So Taryn Rucker with a huge pickup. Now Sims out of the shotgun. 4 wide. Now he's going to keep it himself on the quarterback draw, and he gets to the corner. And again, Hurricanes almost quitting on the play defensively. I mean, I'm seeing guys not really run into the football, and that's obviously not the way this defense is drawn up. 4:12 to go here in the second quarter. Again, Cartersville really needing a stop right here, down 3 scores. They really need something to go well for them right now. And there you go. We got a penalty flag on the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is. Referees confer down at the 23, and now the call.
We got a dead ball. Coachman on the defense.
So 4:08 to play here in the second quarter.
Just by looking at both sides of the football, this offense, spread offense, isn't really matching up well, or the defense, the 3-4 defense, like you said, wasn't matching up well with the spread offense.
This time they try to run a little play underneath. It goes incomplete, and it brings up 2nd and long. And that, you know, Cartersville at this point wants this game to go as long as possible. So any drop pass throughout the game, and all these little drop passes add up to keeping that clock still. Cartersville wants as many opportunities to get the offense on the field for the rest of the game. And of course, they're going to need defensive stops. I mean, if you can't trade points now that you're down 3 scores. So Gainesville has a lot to trade with, and you don't. So it's almost like a swap meet now, and you need to come away with it and break serve here with the Red Elephants as they run it right up the middle, and that was a big carry, and that will bring up 3rd and 2.
Big stop right here for Cartersville, but the Red Elephants have been converting all day long.
Again, out of the shotgun, 3rd and short, and Sims drops back, takes a shot at the end zone, and that ball complete in for 6, and the Red Elephants have grabbed a 34-7 advantage. That one right over the middle, and a wide open Jawan Jeffries for his 2nd touchdown of the game, and Blake Sims has thrown yet another touchdown pass. 3:27 to go here in the second, and again, a great play right over the top. Extra point is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it's good. A 35-7 lead with 3:27 to play. We'll be right back after this. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And welcome back. The kickoff here after the score, and the Hurricanes will take it inside the 10. Morgan Alexander across the 20, breaks a tackle outside at the 30, and He's brought down to the 31-yard line, and the Hurricane offense will go to work with 3:19 to play here in the first half. And again, game's wide open, 42 points in the first half, and for Coach Barden, I think he'd like it a little more even-keeled for his team, down 3 scores, but or 4 scores now. Cartersville, though, with an opportunity to cut it to 3 here, and they do get the football to start the second half if you're looking for positives for Cartersville. For Gainesville, they've just played lights-out football here in the first half, and every loose ball, every ball that's bounced a weird way has really bounced their way, with the exception of the 1 interception, and they have gotten things going their way, and Tate will come out of the shotgun, and now Cartersville, I believe, is going to call a timeout, and they will. They're going to talk things over. We will as well. 3:19 to play here in the opening half. Cartersville trailing it 35-7. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
And welcome back. 3:19 to play here in the first half. Hurricanes with the football. They'll go 4 wide here. They run 3-minute drill to end the half, and the Canes throw it out in the flat. They've got a receiver, and it's going to be caught and picked up by Spooner, who loses the football and then falls back on it. See if he did end up with the football. And Cartersville keeps the ball. It'll be 2nd and about 5 now for the Canes. Nice pickup right here.
That's a long throw for less yards, but Spooner makes a great second effort.
Fights off a couple would-be tacklers and then loses the football, and then it pops up, and somehow he got that ball back. I don't know how, because there were so many red jerseys around him. 2:38 to play. The clock moving here. 2nd and a long 5. Tate will come out of the shotgun. The Canes go no huddle, 4 wide. They drop back to pass. They got some time. Now Tate up the middle of the field, turns back, throws it out, flares it out to Jamie Jackson, who makes a couple miss, turns upfield at the midfield stripe and into Gainesville territory down to the 46-yard line. And the Hurricanes will move the sticks now with 2:18 to play here in the second. And the Hurricanes with an opportunity to get something going. And again, a lot of football still to be played. And again, Gainesville's defense not doing a great job of stopping Cartersville. Cartersville just has not converted in the points department. But this would be a huge possession right here for them to get on the scoreboard and then maybe even get a stop before the half and then get the football to start the third quarter. Canes with the football, bring it up to the line. They're going to go 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. And again, Tate will come out of the shotgun. He drops back to pass, has some time, looks over the top, has a receiver, and Morgan Alexander is wide open at the 10, the 5, and Alexander goes in for 6, and the Hurricanes are on the scoreboard. It's 35-13 with 1:51 to play here in the second quarter. A 46-yard touchdown strike from Donovan Tate to Morgan Alexander. And again, this is probably where you're going to see Morgan Alexander at the second level, is out here as a wide receiver, and you see why. Great hands. He can run the straight route as well as anyone as he catches the deep ball right there. 1:51 to go. Love that Steamers pattern where you just head toward the end zone and he just goes. 1:51 to play here in the second, and the Hurricanes have cut it to a 3-touchdown lead. And now the snap is down, the kick is up and on the way, and it is good, and the Hurricanes are back on the scoreboard, 35-14. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And 1:51 to play here in the second. Cartersville with 2 timeouts. You kick this deep, you get a stop, you may have an opportunity. But the big question is, can you make that stop?
Yeah, they've got to make an adjustment or something right here. But, again, if they make a big stop right here, they could really get this game a lot closer.
This is a high end-over-end kick. It'll be fielded at the 25, and the Red Elephants are going to be stopped right there. And Cartersville doing a nice job on the coverage team out. Actually, it's across the 30 to the 31-yard line on the return. That ball carried by Tyson Smith. And again, Gainesville, who has scored on their last 3 possessions, now gets the football at their own 32, and a big possession coming up right here.
I think right here, they just got to stop them. They can't let them score. They can't let the score change anymore, unless of course if it's positive. But they've got to play really good football.
Cartersville gets back defensively, and again, the Red Elephants will work out of the spread again. They'll go trips to the left, one to the right, one in the backfield, and Sims drops back under some pressure now, and the Canes finally get to him and bring him down at the 24. And we've said all night long that no pressure on the quarterback has let Gainesville just move it up and down the field, and that time Cartersville comes up with a huge play defensively.
Looking at the replay, Scott, Nate gets a good push. He's able to make an excellent sack on Sims.
And a great job right behind him, VJ Canny coming through. So either one of them, depending on where the block went, was going to come away with that sack. And that's what you need to do to Blake Sims, is get him rattled. Right now, Blake Sims has been able to go almost 23 minutes without having any pressure put on him. He's had the one mistake, which really wasn't a mistake. It was a tipped ball, and he's almost played a flawless half. You need to come after him. And now Sims will roll out under some pressure, now throws it to the flat, has a receiver, and it's going to be caught just shy of the 40 at the 39, and the clock stops, but that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4, and now you've got a big play coming up, maybe 3rd and 3, and a huge play coming up right here, because Cartersville would get the football back and an opportunity to put their offense on the field for a quick version right before the half. And Gainesville out of the shotgun, and this time they're going to run it right up the middle. Now they got the 1st down and a couple more, as a good run that time by Devin Pierce. So now Cartersville's kind of hold on here. They don't want to, kind of eliminated the opportunity to get the ball back and do something with it. Now you need to prevent Gainesville from scoring, and the Red Elephants are not shutting down anything. They're not taking a knee here. This team's coming after you to attack, and they call a timeout. They burn their first of the half with 42.9 seconds to play. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See you, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
And welcome back. 42 seconds to play here in the first half, and the Red Elephants will bring it up to the line. They're going to go 4 wide, 1 in the backfield, 1st and 10 the call, and they drop back. Now Sims under pressure, throws it deep, has a receiver, but that ball way out of bounds, and it'll bring up 2nd and 10. 35 seconds to play here in the first half. Blake Sims now 11 of 14 passing for 195 yards and scored 3 touchdowns. That's a big game.
That's a game. He just had his way with the secondary, just a lot of time. And when you've got a lot of time like he's had, you're able to do what you want to do with the football.
So trips to the right, one to the left, one back in the backfield, and they will come out of the shotgun. Sims drops back to pass, has some time, throws it over the middle. That ball tipped, and then incomplete, almost picked off. A lot of white jerseys around, and that would have been an opportunity for a huge change of events for the purple and gold here with 27 seconds to play. And we'll take a look at it here.
Looking at that replay, he threw that ball towards the middle of the field. A lot of white jerseys, and they were headed this way. Almost able to come up with the interception.
Ball just bobbling around right there, and that's one of those you can just grab and go if you can come away with it. But nobody could come home with that football. 3rd and 10 the call, and a huge play coming right here. Gainesville with the football. Out of the shotgun goes Sims. The Hurricanes will bring some pressure, and now Sims will elude it. He's going to try to get to the corner, and they'll wrestle him out of bounds inside the midfield stripe down to the Hurricane 46-yard line, and it's going to be 4th down. And now another one of these big 4th down conversions. And Gainesville now crossing the midfield stripe and a 3-touchdown lead can really hammer at you and kind of go for the jugular right now. They're going to leave the offense on the field. I'm not even sure Coach Miller has a punter. He hasn't brought him.
He's not getting a lot of action in this ball game.
I haven't talked about the job that Coach Miller has done tonight preparing his team. And again, they're going to run a little wild hog offense there. Actually, that's just a quick toss there to the A-back coming out of the slot. That's a play that Steve Spurrier made famous back with Jack Jackson and that crowd. He used to just, send the guy in motion and hand it to him and let him just, you got speed, go ahead and use it. And you see it right here. We'll see if we see any movement. We got one guy in motion at the top of your screen, and now a second goes in motion as well, and that's where the penalty is called. So it's 4th and 6. That changes things up a little bit, but again, Cartersville in desperate need of a stop right here with 14 seconds to play in the first half, and Sims is just going to do the quick kick, and that ball is going to roll dead down at the 10-yard line, and they are going to blow it dead with 4 seconds left in the first half. I don't know if Cartersville, Frank Barden normally takes a knee in this situation. Do you want to just let him go over the top and see what happens?
It just depends. I mean, they've already lost one football back deep in their territory.
You don't want another one.
But you're also down 3 scores, so
right.
It's really a coin flip.
I mean, might want to see what you can do offensively. Morgan Alexander split wide to the left side of the formation.
They're in a prevent coverage also.
As long as you don't get one run back on you, it's okay, but then it doesn't matter anyway. They're going to go ahead and do the safe thing, take the knee, and that will do it for the first half of play. Gainesville leading it 35-14 as they head to the locker room. We still got a lot of football to play, and again, a lot of offense we'll see on this field. I feel like I'm watching Oklahoma State and Texas Tech tonight as these two offenses fly up and down the field. We are going to take a quick break and come back with half number 2. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table, and my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week as we get ready to start half number 2 and the opening kickoff. And Cartersville will get the possession, and they pick it up at the 10. Morgan Alexander still on his feet at the 20, reverses his field, and Alexander trying to get to the corner and doesn't catch the block he needs. There is a penalty flag down at the 20, and we'll see what that call is. And obviously, if that goes against the Canes, it will really hurt. But if it was a face mask or something like that, that would give Cartersville an opportunity right here. And it's going to be against the Canes. That's going to back them up 10. It's going to be a black block in the back. And Cartersville not doing themselves any favors here on the opening kickoff.
Scott, it's easy to make a block in the back right there. It's when Morgan changes field, and that's not going to be a good help for them starting out their opening drive in the second half.
11:44 to go here in the third quarter, and the Hurricanes are going to try to get something going offensively. All the specialists meeting with Cartersville head coach Frank Barden on that far sideline, and they now come into the huddle, and the Canes will spread it out. First possession here in the third quarter, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Trips to the right side of the formation, one in the backfield, and Tate drops back to pass. Hits the screen on the backside to Jamie Jackson, and he's across the 10 out to about the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 2nd and 7 with 11:32 to go here in quarter number 3. And the Hurricanes, again, continue to get just those quick little pass patterns out there, and things can happen good for them in the open field. Canes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. They work from the far hash mark, coming left to right on your screen. This time they'll bring trips out to the right side of the formation. Jamie Jackson, the lone setback. One to the left, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. Gainesville shows blitz, and this time Tate fires it out in the flat to Chisholm, and he's up near the 20-yard line. He'll get brought down at about the 18. That's going to be about 2 yards short of the first down, and it'll bring up 3rd and short for the Canes. Inside 11 minutes to play here, third quarter, in Cartersville trying to get something going offensively.
Looking at the replay, Chisholm's makes a good play, good catch, but just short of the first down.
Hurricanes break the huddle and bring it up to the line. Cartersville will spread it out again. Morgan Alexander split to the bottom of your screen on the right side of the formation. Trips to the left, and Tate will come out of the shotgun. And this time he gives it off to Jamie Jackson, who's trying to get to the corner. He turns upfield, and he's going to get just right to the 20-yard line. He's going to be very near the first down marker. We'll see where they spot it, and if they give him the spot for the first down, and we'll see where he went out. It's going to be very, very close. And they're going to go ahead and give him the first down. That's huge right there, because Cartersville didn't want to get into a 4th and inches situation and be forced to make a decision on this first series here in the third quarter. So that was a big, big play right there for the Cartersville offense. So the Canes, who started this drive at their own 10-yard line, now have a first down. And they come out of the shotgun again. Tate drops back to pass, has some time, fires it over the top, has a receiver in Martinez who gets loose, catches a block, and now turns upfield. And Martinez has one man to beat, makes him miss at the 30, the 20, the 10, and Elijah Martinez goes to the house, and the Hurricanes go 80 yards, and they are in the end zone, and we've got ourselves a ball game. It's 35-21 here with 10:02 to play in quarter number 3.
Excellent move. Looking at the replay, Donovan gets it out, throws a strike, breaks 2 tackles.
Watch this block coming right there.
That's from his own guy. Makes a great move on 24 and takes it to the house.
What a play offensively for the purple and gold, and Cartersville has now scored on their last 3 possessions, and the Hurricane offense is getting something going. The snap down, the kick up on the extra point. It is good, and we have a 2-touchdown game with 10:02 to play here in the third. We'll take a quick break and come back. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which is we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
And welcome back. Well, the Hurricanes get some fireworks of their own here to start quarter number 3, and they have now pulled it within 14 points, and the Hurricanes now kick this one off, and Gainesville will field it at the 25. He stays on his feet across the 35, and he'll be wrestled down at the 37-yard line. That time Tyson Smith on the return, and the Red Elephants will get their first possession of the second half, and Cartersville's defense, let's see what adjustments they have made here in the half. And again, this game a lot closer than it was just a few minutes ago when it was 35-7. So Cartersville getting back into this one. 2 unanswered scores, and now comes time for a huge stop for the Cartersville defense.
Scott, hopefully Cartersville did make some adjustments at halftime, maybe get a little pressure on Sims and make some good decisions.
They're going to bunch 4 in a diamond set here over on the left side of the formation. Gainesville now they've spread it out a little bit. And they drop back to pass. Sims has some time, throws it over the top, has a receiver, ball in the air, and it's going to be incomplete. And that'll bring up 2nd and 10, and that is a huge play defensively by Elijah Martinez on the far side of the field. And again, that was big right there. That ball intended for number 8, Phillip Gaines, and you see on the replay right here, Sims just laying that one over the top. And again, well thrown ball, caught, but out of bounds that time. Actually, that was number 9, TJ Jones, the intended receiver. This time they'll go with 2 backs in the backfield. Sims hands it off around the corner, and the Hurricanes trying to get him and tackle him, and they do for a loss that time, and the Hurricanes come up big on a huge defensive effort right there. And now it's 3rd and long, and the Hurricanes have an opportunity to get back in this one with 9:31 to play here in the 3rd quarter. And again, this could be one of these turning point plays of the game coming up right here. And again, they have not had the answer for Blake Sims all night. Let's see if they can find it right here. Gainesville comes up to the line. They're going to go 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. Sims comes out of the shotgun, drops back to pass, has some time. Canes coming in with the pressure, and Sims in trouble. Now gets hit and ripped to the turf here at City Stadium, and the Hurricanes are in business. City Park Stadium is going to see a football game this evening, and the Hurricane defense comes up big, and now Gainesville is going to be forced to punt.
Scott, looking at the replay, a lot of pressure. VJ Kenny flying by there. I believe Higgins brought him down.
Tyler Higgins in on the return. They're going to leave the offense on, and they just go with the quick kick, and that will roll inside the 35 down to the 32-yard line. And now Cartersville will put their offense back on the field, and we could have ourselves a ball game here with 8:29 to play here in the 3rd quarter. This Hurricane team has not quit, and that is the most inspired football we've seen all night out of the Canes. And now a huge possession coming up right here. Cartersville needs to get something going offensively with this football right here.
Finally got a good stop by the defense. This is a big drive for Cartersville, and hopefully they can get something going.
Canes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. They're going to work from the 31. It'll be 1st and 10. Canes bring it up to the line. They'll go 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. That's Jamie Jackson. And Donovan Tate will come out of the shotgun. He drops back to pass, looks over the top, throws one deep, has a receiver wide open in Chisholm, and he can't catch it inside the 20 at the 15, just in and out of his hands as Charles Chisholm had to reverse his field, and Donovan Tate gets up gingerly that time. And that was a tough play for the Cartersville offense, and we'll see it right here. And just a great throw over the top. And
maybe laid it up just a little bit too much, but it was definitely through Chisholm's hands.
Chisholm took his eyes off it at the last second, looking at where the defender was, and didn't hang on to the football, and that would have put the Hurricanes in business with 8:20 to go here in the 3rd quarter. So the Canes will bring it out of the huddle this time. 2nd and 10 the call. They'll work from the 31. Cartersville brings it up to the line, trips to the left side of the formation, 1 to the right, 1 back in the backfield. And this time the Hurricanes give it to Jamie Jackson, who tries to get to the corner, steps up, is across the 40, stays on his feet, and he's going to be very near a Hurricane 1st down up at the 41-yard line. We'll see where the spot is. That one's going to be just a tad bit short.
That was an excellent run by Jamie Johnson. Looking at the replay, gets to that outside that tackle, able to break a tackle on the end, and just gets up through there, makes a good surge.
Watch the tackle here. Great open field tackle.
Yeah, good tackle.
To bring him down was TJ Jones, and we've called his number quite a few times tonight. 7:40 to play here, 3rd quarter. The Hurricanes will break the huddle and bring it up to the line. It'll be 3rd and short, and the Hurricanes bring it up to the line of scrimmage, and Cartersville may have 2 opportunities here because they may still be in 4-down territory being this close. Out of the shotgun, this time Tate takes it, and he's going to push his way forward for the 1st down, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. He takes a page out of Tim Tebow's playbook right there, and the Hurricanes will move the chains with 7:22 to play here in the 3rd quarter, and the Hurricanes making this a ball game here. Again, remember, this was a 35-7 game not too long ago.
Cartersville putting it together, getting some first downs, and once you do that, you're going to break a big play.
Canes bring it up to the line. They'll run twins to each side. Again, out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. He drops back to pass, has some time, throws it over the top, has a receiver, and that ball is going to be incomplete, and a penalty flag's going to come out. Jamie Jackson drew the pass interference call up at the 29-yard line, and that's going to be 15 against the Red Elephants and an automatic first down. Cartersville also got away with one. I don't know if we have the shot, but they had 8 men up on the line of scrimmage and a block in the back there.
You'll get a block in the back, but Jamie Jackson got tackled about the 30-yard line.
So let's see the official call.
Pass interference in defense. 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
So there you go, 15 yards against the Red Elephants, and that'll put the ball down at the 44-yard line, and the Hurricanes are on the move with 6:51 to play here in quarter number 3. And the Hurricane team we've been looking for to show up has finally come here tonight. And again, a huge pass over the top. That well off the mark, but Jackson was pushed down before being able to even make an opportunity to catch that ball. And trips to the right side of the formation. Tate drops back to pass. In trouble. Now takes off and runs. Tate across the 35, the 30, lowers the boom, and then pushes his way inside the 25 down to the 24-yard line. But we've got a penalty flag on the field back at the 46-yard line, and we'll see what the call is. It's going to be holding against the Canes.
Looking at that replay is a great play, even though it's negated here. Goes up the middle. Just a lot of momentum. Tate's a big guy. Makes
Watch
a
the
really
hit he
good
delivers
hit.
right there. Yeah, just buried a would-be tackler right there. And boy, is that a nice play, but it's going to come back due to the penalty. And that hurts. That's what the Canes didn't want. So it puts them back on their side of the field and brings up first and a mile here. We'll get the official word again.
First and long.
I guess that's all we're going to get.
I guess that's all we're going to get. And Scott, like we were saying last time, they had a lot of long downs. They just need to take it a little bit at a time, not try to go for the big shot.
Hurricanes bring it up to the line. Trips to the right side of the formation. And Cartersville changes the play at the line of scrimmage. And this time Tate drops back to pass, has some time, throws it in the flat, flares it out to Cooper, who tries to make one would-be tackler miss and crosses the midfield stripe. And it's now going to be second and about 15 for the Canes.
Gain of about 7 right there for Cooper. We haven't heard his number a lot, especially receiving, but he's made a lot of good plays in the last few weeks, and they definitely need to get him the football.
So second and long the call. It'll be second and about 15 for the Canes. And they'll bring it up to the line. Second and 15 the call. The Hurricanes will come out of the shotgun. Again, 4 wide receivers. And this time Tate drops back to pass, has some time. Looks over the top, throws one deep, has a receiver in Chisholm, and he just gets separation at the end but cannot hang on to the football, and it'll now bring up third and long. And again, Cartersville going for that home run right now. They need to start moving down the field.
Yeah, I mean, you had Jamie Jackson down here in the flats, and they've had a lot of success throwing him the football, but they went for it. On Chisholm's defense, though, it looks like he was hit twice by each defender.
Yeah, he got bumped right there. That could have been
slowed
called.
him down a little bit.
So third and long the call, and the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Morgan Alexander and Justin Cooper split to the top of your screen. Chisholm and Spooner to the bottom, and again out of the shotgun goes Tate. Drops back to pass, has some time, flares it out in the flat to Jackson, and it's incomplete. Brings up fourth down, and now the Hurricanes will bring the punt unit on the field, and they'll have to tip Gainesville back, and that's going to be, that's tough though. You get a stop you need, you got to take that momentum and stick it in, and that's going to, we'll see if they can play off this now and continue the pressure they got defensively on Blake Sims in his last possession. So the Hurricanes, still a lot of real estate in front of them right here with 5:41 to play here in the third quarter. They will come up to punt. Colin Barber standing back inside his own 40. They could let this one loose. Again, back deep to receive is Robert Humphrey. Gets the snap, gets it off, and Humphrey is going to field this one at the 11, and the Hurricanes are right there. He'll get up to the 15, and a nice stop that time by the Hurricanes' Tyler Blackwell. So Gainesville starts with some of their worst field position of the night.
They've had a lot of good field position all night, too, especially on the kickoffs. We haven't been kicking it deep. I think they've kind of pooch kicked it a few times, but they've got them inside their inside the 20 here, so maybe the defense can make a stop.
Gainesville started one series at the 12. This is their second worst field position of the night. Out of the shotgun goes Sims. Hurricanes show blitz, and now they'll run it right up the middle on the draw, and they'll get a couple yards on first down. Brings up second and long now for the Red Elephants. 5:22 to play here in the third. And again, still a lot of football to be played, a lot of time. A little over 17 minutes to go here in this game. And Sims will again come out of the shotgun. He's going to spread it out 5 wides. Trips to the right, and now he's going to keep it on the quarterback draw right up the middle. The Hurricanes stop him shy of the first down marker as he gets across the 20 out to about the 22, maybe the 21-yard line is where they'll spot it. It'll set up 3rd and 4, and now another one of those big momentum-changing plays of the game coming up right here. If you can get the Red Elephants to go 3 and out and punt to you, you got a huge opportunity. And again, Gainesville can still gamble a little bit with a 2-touchdown lead. They can still try some things that may be unorthodox, on 4th down, that type of stuff. And again, this time they try to run the sweep around the right side, and the Hurricanes are there. They stop them short.
Stopped them, yeah.
I think they got them short of the first down. It's going to bring 4th and short, rather. And we'll see what the Red Elephants do. Do they go conservative and punt this one away and play field position, or do they go for it? Again, they may go with the quick kick again. And Blake Sims, coming out of the shotgun, a quick kick specialist. And again, he'll take it out of the shotgun, and they are going to do the quick kick, and they just get it out in the open field. That ball is going to take a huge Gainesville roll inside the 30 down to the 23-yard line, and boy, that is effective. And again, in Cartersville, with the offense on the field, really can't send anybody back because as soon as you take somebody out.
Yeah, Scott, you're almost afraid to put somebody back there. You need everybody that you can up here at the line of scrimmage. You got 4th and short.
But Cody, if you start looking at the possessions here in the second half, Gainesville 3 and out, Gainesville 3 and out. The door is open. Cartersville puts the offense on the field, and now's the opportunity they need to strike while the irons are hot.
Cartersville is still playing good football, especially on the offense right here. They came up a little short, but hopefully they can put something together.
Hurricanes bring it up to the line. They'll go 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. And this time Tate out of the shotgun, drops back, throws it to the flat, has a receiver, and he one-hops it over there. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Again, Donovan struggling a little bit right now, trying to win the game on every throw, and he just needs to calm down and get back to the consistency that he had in the last 3 possessions. Donovan brings the call from the sidelines. The clock stops, though, with 3:38. And again, we talked about the longer this game goes, the better it favors the Canes because they have an opportunity to get back in this one. Again, out of the shotgun goes Donovan Tate. Drops back to pass, has some time. Pump fakes once. Now steps inside, and he's going to run. Tate across the 30, the 35, the 40, and he's going to be brought down at the 44-yard line, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks. And that's another huge play for the Hurricane offense.
That was a good read by Tate. Really, he was stepping up in the pocket, didn't have anywhere to go but forward. Looking at the replay, Tate gives the pump fake, but he really didn't bite on it, so he had to step up. Breaks a couple tackles, makes an excellent run.
So the Hurricanes will come out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers again for Donovan Tate. He drops back to pass, has some time, looks over the top, throws it to a receiver, and it's incomplete. That time intended for Justin Cooper, brings up 2nd and 10, but the clock stops with 3:05 to play here in the third quarter. And again, Tate just kind of forced this one down the middle of the field and threw it a little bit behind the route. Dangerous with a lot of red jerseys around the area. 2nd and 10 the call. The Canes will bring it up to the line. They'll work from the far hash mark on the 43, their own 43. 4 wide receivers and 1 in the backfield. That's Jamie Jackson. Split them out 2 apiece on each side. Tate will now step inside. He runs and gets caught in the backfield. And a great open field tackle that time by the right side of that line. I believe the tackle was made by Alberto Sanabria, and along with Shaman Stringer was also in there on the tackle. Maybe that was A.J. Johnson in there on there as well. But if they don't get him right there, that's a first down and more for the Canes. 3rd and 15 the call right here. Cartersville brings it up to the line. Donovan Tate splits them wide to the right side of the formation. He goes 3 wide, and now we've got a timeout call. Coach Barden wants to talk things over. We'll take a break as well. 2:17 to play here in the 3rd. It's Cartersville trailing Gainesville 35-21. We'll be right back after this.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
In Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
And welcome back. 2:17 to play here in the 3rd. 35-21 your score. Hurricanes with the football. They spread it out. 4 wide receivers, 1 in the backfield. Tate drops back to pass, has some time, looks downfield, has a receiver, and it's tipped and intercepted, and Gainesville comes away with the loose football. And that was a huge change of events, as that one thrown right through the middle of a bunch of Red Elephant defenders, and they come away with the football. Now Cartersville will have to get back on defense. Tough break on a play, especially coming out of the timeout.
Looking at that replay, it was tipped up.
Nice job there on the interception that time by Kenyon Jackson. So Cartersville's possession ends in a turnover, and now Gainesville takes over with some pretty good field position. They will work from the Cartersville side of the field for the first time tonight. They'll come from the Canes 49 with 2:04 to play here in the 3rd, and this time Sims keeps it himself, and he'll run right through the Cartersville defense, and Cartersville comes up with a huge tackle out at the 45, and Sims gets up gingerly that time. A gain of 4 on the play, brings up 2nd and 6. Now 2 big plays coming up right here.
It was an excellent tackle by Joel Newton. He snuck through that pile of blockers and made the play.
So this time they run right up the middle, and Red Elephants bounce off the ball carrier that time, bounces off a couple other Red Elephants. That is Devon Pierce on the carry. And it brings up 3rd and about 5, and now a big play coming up right here. Cartersville would like to stop this one at the line of scrimmage and eliminate the need for another play. Cartersville gets back defensively. Again, Blake Sims out of the shotgun, 3rd and 5 to call. Sims drops back, throws a quick slant right over the middle, and they've got the reception for the first down. That time into the hands of Jawan Jeffries, and they'll go ahead and move the sticks. So Gainesville puts it down on the Hurricane 35. 1:01 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Again, Sims out of the shotgun, and this time hands off on the draw around the right end, looking for the corner, and great tackle in the open field that time by the Hurricanes' Tyler Higgins, and boy, he showed his speed out there in the wing.
He ran a long ways right there, made a great tackle.
Good carry for about 5 yards by Devon Pierce, and we're inside 35 seconds to play. It'll be 2nd and short here for the Red Elephants. After the 6-yard carry on 1st down, Sims drops back, now under some pressure, fires one toward the end zone, and that ball almost picked off. Great job coming over to help out was Justin Cooper, along with Desmond Chester in on the coverage, and that's going to bring up third down. Now you got a big play. Still, you're probably in 4-down territory, so you got 2 more probably against this offense. Cartersville desperate need of a stop right here. 3rd and 5 the call. Canes are winning the battle here in the second half, at least for the 3rd quarter. They'd like to keep it that way, and a big play coming up right here on 3rd and 4. This time they run the draw right up the middle to Pierce, and he's going to get hit and driven back right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It brings up 4th and about 4 or 5 right now, and that means the Red Elephants have to make a decision. Do they pin them deep? But I don't think you're going to see that. They may go with the quick kick again.
Yeah, I mean, that's been pretty effective all night. And just a short kick, if he can aim it towards the pylon there, they'll have him pinned back.
And that will do it for 3 quarters in the books. We are 36 minutes into this one. We will take a quick break and come back with the 4th quarter. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
And welcome back. You see the city of Gainesville behind us here as we come to you from City Park Stadium. In the city of Gainesville, a beautiful town, and it is quite cold up here, though. Got about 25 degrees here tonight, and it is only getting colder. Chris Stevens came up to join us from the Daily Tribune, and he's just trying to stay warm because it is very, very cold out this evening. 4th and 5, a big play coming up right here. Blake Sims out of the shotgun, sends it back in motion. Play action, drops back, has some time, fires toward the end zone. That ball in the air, and it is incomplete, and the Hurricanes will take over on downs, and that is a huge swing in momentum. That could be a 14-point swing right there as you missed the touchdown opportunity right there, wide open. In the coverage there was Jawan Jeffries, and he has been a nightmare all day. Blake Sims doesn't quite get the feet set.
Scott Jeffries had a step on Cooper. Cooper put his hand up there at the end and was able to pull that arm down so he couldn't make the play.
Great play defensively by Justin Cooper. And the Hurricanes now take over. And again, Gainesville threatens a little bit there, but the Cartersville defense bends but does not break. And now the Hurricanes start with relatively good field position. They'll work from their own 30 with 11:50 to go here in the game. Donovan Tate starts this series under center, and this time he hands off right up the middle of the field to Jamie Jackson, and he hits a wall of Red Elephant defenders. And again, running through the middle of anyone's defense, not been the strong point for Cartersville, but they're trying to keep the Red Elephants honest right there.
Gainesville's defense got a really good push up front.
Jamie Jackson gingerly getting up. Sorry to talk over you there.
That's okay.
11:23 to go here in the game, and now the Hurricanes will spread it out. Jackson's still in the game, Cody, so maybe all's well here. Oh, and that snap over the head of Donovan Tate, and in trouble. They've fallen it back at the 5-yard line, and, well, the Hurricane drive not going in the direction they wanted.
Looking at that replay, he really didn't have a chance for the ball.
So Donovan goes back to get it, falls on it inside the 5, and actually almost disaster struck right there. Donovan actually came away with the football. Also in on the play there was Jarrett Benham. Tyler Haygood, the center, had a rough play right there, and it'll be 3rd and a mile. Hurricanes will try to get something going, and this time Tate drops back to pass, has some time, steps inside, throws it out to Blackwell. Blackwell tries to get somewhere, but gets caught up at the 9-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down, and now the Hurricanes are going to have to punt, and that is a huge swing in field position right there. Instead of kicking from the 30, you're now going to be 20 yards back, 22 yards back, and And that's not what they wanted. That was a really weak series offensively. You had the poor run on first down, snap it over the head of the quarterback, and then disaster on the you go to the third look on the pass play and don't get that either. So Barber now comes in to kick out of the end zone, and they're going to need a punt out of him. Barber gets it and just gets that one off, and that will take a hurricane bounce by the midfield stripe and into Red Elephant territory. So Barber does a nice job of getting him out of a hole, a 43-yard punt. And that's kind of what the doctor ordered on special teams right there. But now Cartersville is going to have to get back and play some defense. They need the football. They still have to score 2 times to get back into this one. And we're just a little over 9 minutes to play in this one. So, again, hard to spot a team 4 touchdowns, especially in the second round of the state playoffs, and make good on it.
You have definitely got to take advantage of all your opportunities throughout the game.
Flowery Branch tied with Ridgeland right now. And again, Blake Sims trying to get outside and gets across the 40 down to the 39-yard line and gets the first down for the Red Elephants. So Cartersville's last 3 possessions have ended prematurely, and now the Red Elephants, who started this series on their own 47, are on the move trying to put this game to bed. Cartersville really in desperate need of a stop. Blake Sims out of the shotgun back at the 45. Now changes it up. They'll work from the sidelines. 4 wide, and this time they'll run right up the middle, and again a good stop defensively after a short gain that time by Devin Pierce. Pierce gets down to the Hurricane 35-yard line. They'll give him forward progress, so a gain of 4.
That was a good open field tackle by Morgan Alexander.
So the Red Elephants bring it up to the line. They'll bunch 2 in tight to the right side of the formation. Sims will again come out of the shotgun. He drops back to pass. Here comes the pressure right up the middle, and the Canes meet him right there at the line of scrimmage. They're actually behind the line of scrimmage. This is a loss of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and long. And again, a huge stop defensively by the Canes right there, and now they'll have to do it again. Again, Cartersville has not gotten that big momentum-changing play like a special teams play or a defensive turnover, something that's really led to something big. They've gotten the 3 good drives going, but they need something big right here.
Cartersville definitely capable of doing that too. They've done it all year, so that would be a good way to swing this momentum.
Cartersville lines up in that 3-4 again, and again, Sims dropping back under heavy pressure this time. Now he's going to turn upfield and run, and the Canes are going to meet him back at the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll bring up 4th and 10, and V.J. Canny comes up, and you mentioned a few minutes ago who he reminds you of.
Yeah, he looks like Ashley McConnell out there from Adairsville. I know that's some people from Cartersville may not know him, but he's a big guy up front, plays middle linebacker, makes a great tackle. V.J. Canny definitely made 2 great plays just then.
Ashley McConnell, of course, played for Notre Dame after he left Adairsville, so if you're getting compared to him, it's obviously a compliment. Out of the shotgun goes Blake Sims again. This could be a quick kick. It's going to be 4th and long here, and we'll see what the Red Elephants do. Again, Cartersville can't put anybody back there, and again, yeah, they're going to do the quick kick again. And this one is going to take a dive down at the 10-yard line, so the Hurricanes have to go 90 yards, but it's still attainable here. 7.5 minutes to go. Cartersville needs to get a drive going offensively. And again, the last one didn't go in the direction they wanted. Let's see what they can do right here with 7:27 to play.
Yeah, the score hasn't changed in the last few minutes. So Cartersville gets a big play right here. They can definitely stay in this ball game.
Well, the Hurricanes will bring the play from the sidelines, and now we'll see what Coach Barden draws up here. And Cartersville, again, needs a score on this drive. They need a score and then a stop and then another opportunity to draw this game close. And the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Trips to the right, 1 to the left. Morgan Alexander split wide to the bottom of your screen. Look at the coverage mismatch over here. And this time Tate will just take it right up the middle of the field. He's across the 15 out to the 20, and the Hurricanes will move the sticks on 1st down. And that's a big chunk of yardage right there for the senior quarterback. And again, I'll tell you one person that does not want the season to end right now, and that's Donovan Tate. He has been playing extremely well here in his senior season in the last 4 or 5 weeks and having too much fun to let this one go, and he wants to definitely extend the season. So the Hurricanes bring it up to the line. They'll go 4 wide receivers this time. Tate out of the shotgun, 1 back in the backfield, drops back to pass, has some time, now takes off up the middle of the field again, looks for the corner and tries to get outside, and a great breakdown there in the open field by Kenyon Jackson, who just stood his ground, and Tate kind of went in the wrong direction. If he'd cut inside, he would have had the first down, but nonetheless took the blow that time from Kenyon Jackson, and it brings up 2nd and short.
Tate was really looking for the outside, and Kenyon Jackson made a great play.
So the Hurricanes will bring it up to the line. Jackson doing a great job of containing on that play.
Exactly.
And now, again, Donovan Tate out of the shotgun, drops back to pass, has some time, throws it off in the flat, and it's incomplete. And again, Tate just cramping up a little, or just getting a little tight there, and now it brings up 3rd and short. Now a big play here.
A lot of times at the quarterback position, those small plays are harder than the ones that he's used to playing. He always makes the big plays. So just be comfortable, get the ball out there to the guys and let them make a play.
6:17 to go here in the game. The clock stops. And again, Morgan Alexander checks back into the game. He will be split wide to the left side of the formation. Trips to the right, 1 back in the backfield, and Tate now gives it to Jamie Jackson, who's looking for the corner, steps inside, and I don't think he got it. Jackson doing too much east-west running and not enough north-south. We'll see where they spot it. They're going to spot that short, and I think the Canes may have to go for this here. You can't give Gainesville the ball back here with 6 minutes to go in the game, needing 2 scores. And I think Cartersville is going to need to go for this one, and I think you got to leave the ball in the hands of Donovan Tate and see what he can do. I'd give him a run-throw option, roll him out, and I'd roll him to Morgan Alexander's side right there. Maybe to the short side of the field and see if Gainesville overplays it. They won't. They're going to call timeout. They're going to draw something up as well defensively. 5:40 to play here in the contest. 35-21 your score. We'll be right back after this.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
5:40 to play here in the game. It is 4th and short for the Hurricanes, and Donovan Tate brings the play from the sidelines. Morgan Alexander lined up. And this time Tate keeps it himself, and he dives over the pack for the first down. And that's a very, very smart play right there. Spread them out and then run the football. And again, with Donovan Tate in the backfield, it's almost like bringing another running back in, a lot like Florida has this year in their offensive package. And you can end up, you get a mismatch that way because you add another back on the field. It's like playing with 12.
Yeah, when you get them spread out like that, Donovan's been very effective of going up the middle. He's a big body, and he only needed about a yard, so very effective on that play.
Donovan calls the play from the sideline. Again, Gainesville getting back in a dime package here. And go with 5 defensive backs, and Tate drops back to pass, throws it in the flat, has a receiver. They run the hook and ladder, and the Hurricanes will get the first down across the 40 out to the 41-yard line. And the Hurricanes will move the sticks. And what a great play that was. If that had been executed just a tad bit better, that could have gone.
Looking at that replay.
Let's take a look.
Excellent execution. Maybe a little close to the sideline to be able to break that.
Tyler Blackwell gets the reception there from Morgan Alexander, and the Hurricanes will come out of the shotgun, 4 wide. Tate drops back to pass, has some time, looks downfield, throws this one deep, has a receiver in Alexander, and that ball is incomplete. Almost picked off that time. Great defensive effort for the Red Elephants by Robert Humphrey. Humphrey got back and did a nice job, and at that point, that ball a little bit underthrown. Morgan Alexander became more of a defensive back than a wide receiver, and you see that ball just underthrown and now right to the defensive back, and Morgan Alexander doing a nice job of getting up there and taking that one away. 2nd and 10 the call. And again, the Hurricanes try to get it going offensively.
We're definitely taking our shots downfield.
Alexander split wide to the top of your screen. Canes go 4 wide. Now they're going to send Martinez in motion. And they give it to him around the right end. He's looking for the corner, and Elijah's going to be hit and dropped right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10 the call. And again, I don't like these long developing running plays. You know, you either go through the middle or you throw it out there, but you can't run around this Gainesville defense. They're just too fast.
You're pretty much telegraphing your play. They can see what's coming. They're pretty positive that you're going to get the ball, and they made a great push to make the play.
That was just a very, very poor play by Cartersville, and again, just too long to develop against this defense. This is not the speed you've seen all year defensively. This is more of a Carrollton or a Westminster speed. You can't throw it around. And that time, Justin Cooper catches that one right up at the 47-yard line, and it's now going to be 4th and 5 with 4 minutes to go. And again, it's still 4-down territory for the Canes, and they're going to leave the offense on the field in a big play coming up right here. Donovan Tate just chucks that one right in, and Justin Cooper doing a nice job of bringing it down. This could be your ball game here. It is a 2-possession game. Cartersville, with 2 timeouts remaining, brings it up to the line of scrimmage. Down by 2 scores. They need a first down right here. 4th and 5 the call. Tate drops back to pass, has some time, looks downfield, has a receiver, and that ball intercepted, and Gainesville will take over, and the Red Elephants have the football. Looked like a tie there, but then at the end, the defensive back pulled it away, and a nice job that time by number 20, Xavier Irvin. And we'll take a look at that one, I think. And again, a tough play against Cartersville. And now with 3.5 to play, Gainesville has the football. And if Cartersville doesn't get a turnover right here, it's going to be hard to get 2 scores in that little amount of time. If you told me that we'd have no scoring in an 18-minute period in this game after these 2 teams put up so many points in the first half, I would have told you you're crazy. But 49 points in the first half. We've seen 7 here in half number 2 through 18 or almost 20 minutes of play. And this time, Red Elephants try to keep it on the ground. The Hurricanes do a nice job of stopping him, but that clock will continue to run. And with 3:17 to go, take a look at that replay here. And this was that last play. And Morgan Alexander coming back to the football. And they both had it, but defensive back with a little better position was able to pull it away when he got to the ground. 2nd and about 6 here for the Red Elephants. And again, they're just going to eat as much clock as possible. Sims out of the shotgun, and they're going to keep it on the ground. And Pierce gets loose and has the first down, and that I think will put a fork in this one, because now they're going to be able to run a whole lot more time off. Again, remember, it is a 2-possession game. Cartersville would have to get a stop, a score, and then the ball back for another score, and time starting to run out here for the purple and gold.
Cartersville's defense has played a great second half. Not to take anything away from him, he was able to penetrate the defense to get that first down. Hopefully they can make a turnover or something just to get it back in this game.
Well, the Red Elephants bring it up to the line, 2:21 to play. And this time they'll run it again, and this time Rucker with the football, and he's going to get loose. And Cartersville defense just quit on the play right there, and that will do it. And that is about as simply as you can say it. They absolutely quit. They stopped playing at that point when he got the first down. And
looking at the replay, Rucker just very speedy guy, able to get through the.
Look at this, Justin Cooper standing right there. Didn't even make an effort to
just cuts back
to get to him. I don't know if he was thinking they were close to the sideline or what, or he misjudged it. I'm not sure, but that's going to do it here. And Gainesville is going to go up with the huge touchdown run to make it 42-21 in a 3-possession game now with 2:08 to play. And Cartersville, who got so close in this game, had an opportunity to get back in it, called it within 2 scores with just a couple minutes into the second half, but I think it's all but done now, and Gainesville will advance into the state quarterfinals. We'll take a quick break and come back with the kickoff. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
In Cartersville, we have went many places to check out the different type of mattresses, and we found out that a lot of the mattresses are made different. Sertal has its own design, which we consider one of the best. We got Englander, which has a different design, different look for different people, and we have the Therapeutic, which we buy. All these mattresses have different qualities and different things. All of them have different prices, but we still have the best prices of anybody in North Georgia. Come check us at Cartersville Furniture Store in 327 North Tennessee Street, Cartersville, Georgia.
United States Industrial Supply Company, a world of nuts and bolts, specializing in drills by Goering and Champion and pneumatic fittings like Legree. United States Industrial Supply is the one stop for all of your industrial needs. Call us for all of your cutting tools, fasteners, and pneumatic fittings at 770-382-6100, located on South Tennessee Street in Cartersville.
New in Cartersville.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table. And my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
29 seconds to go here in the game, and Cartersville will come out of the shotgun. 4 wides. Tate again out of the shotgun, drops back to pass, has some time, looks over the middle of the field, and a touchdown strike right across the middle there for the purple and gold, and a great way to finish the year there for Reggie Douglas. He catches his first touchdown pass of the season, and the Hurricanes, with 23 seconds to go here in the game, make it a 42-28 contest, and now we'll see what Kyle Tucker has on an onside kick in store for us. Case Dittmer comes on for the extra point. Snap is down, the kick up on the way, it's good, and it is now 42-28. We'll be right back with the kickoff. You're watching the Workhorse Productions High School Football Game of the Week.
What's a family sports pub? It's a place to gather together and watch the game, and where everyone's an MVP. It's a place where kids can be kids, and so can grown-ups. It's like your family room, only you don't have to clean up.
See ya, Beef.
Beef O'Brady's Family Sports Pubs, making memories since 1985.
Your home is your biggest investment, and the biggest threat to your lifestyle is Mother Nature. At Weather Stopper, we'll keep you covered as we specialize in custom vinyl windows, vinyl siding, gutters, and roofing. For almost 30 years, we've been making homes more beautiful while lowering maintenance costs and providing excellent customer service. At Weather Stopper, we'll sit down and develop a perfect plan for you and your budget. Let us help you keep the outside out and the inside in. At Weather Stopper, we'll get the job done right the first time.
You know, I gotta tell you, since I've been hurt and missing work, you've been a big help to this family. No, really. The cash we get from Aflac helps us maintain the house, put food on the table, and my Jenny continues with her piano lessons. Yep, this family's doing just fine. And it's all thanks to...
Aflac. Ask about it at work.
.23 seconds to go here in the contest, and now Cartersville will try an onside kick of some type. Blake Sims back deep to receive. I don't believe he'll see the football. Now, we've talked about this before, and I'm going to tell you right now, best team I've ever seen onside kick is Cass. I don't know what Casco does over there, but he can onside kick. They can line it up. They kick it right up the middle, and it's the best play. This is just a tough way to onside kick because you go right in the place you don't want to go, and you got to get the height there. And Gainesville will take over. They will take a knee. Cartersville can stop at one time. I think they'll probably just concede this one and call it a year. My hat is off to the Cartersville Purple Hurricanes. They came into the playoffs as a 3 seed. This is the first time under Coach Barden they've ever had to go on the road. Coach Barden has never lost an opening round playoff game, and they continued that streak again on last Friday night, and they came in here to the second round, and again, they could have mailed this one in. They could have. It was 35-7 at one point, and they're going to go down losing by 2 touchdowns. And again, a play here, a play there. This is a completely different ball game. And 42-28. My hats off to the Canes for not quitting. A bigger hats off to the Gainesville Red Elephants. They won a well-deserved game. They came out of the locker room ready to play. I think Cartersville took a while to get in sync tonight, and that will do it. Your final here from Gainesville, 42-28, and is the final. And again, a well-fought battle here. 42-28, the final here from City Park Stadium in Gainesville. And again, it's been an exciting season, Cody. I mean, we've seen ups, we've seen downs, we've seen good teams. We've seen bad teams. We've seen it all throughout the season, and it has been everything you could expect. I mean, in reality, you might have gone another week. Probably in reality, the season would have ended next week. I think from what I've heard, most of the teams in AAA are playing for second place right now, and Carver Columbus is the third round game. So, in reality, you would have liked to have had that opportunity. My hat's off to the seniors, especially Donovan Tate, who had a phenomenal year. I can't tell you how proud I am of some of the players that have come out this year. Justin Cooper, who made the transfer from the Columbus area and really, I think really showed what they can do and really benefited this team. Elijah Martinez, the year that he had, and just the overall effort, and of course Morgan Alexander and Tyler Blackwell.
And Scott, we've got a lot of guys, a lot of seniors that played great this year that we're probably going to see them in the next level. Donovan Tate's played a great season. He's threw the ball very well through the last few weeks. But this is tough. I've been there. You know, you're in the playoffs. You're in the second round, and you get put out, and it's your senior season or something like that. It's tough on these seniors, but a lot of guys are going to get chances to go to the next level, and it's another page in their life. A lot of guys just have to, graduate and then start their life. So this is a huge thing for Cartersville. But again, take my hat off to the team. They've early in the season we weren't sure what was going to happen, but they got it together and really pulled it together and played all the way up to the second round. So my hat's off to them.
So they played into the Sweet 16. It will end here. The final 42-28. The Hurricane season ends with an 8-4 record. And for Gainesville, they're undefeated at 12-0, and they continue into the next round. And they may actually host. There'll be a coin flip sometime this week with Carver Columbus, and they may host them up here, or they may be going to Columbus. Either way, but that is that will just about do it for this season for us. Again, I'd like to thank all of our sponsors for this year. Again, without their support, local programming would not be possible. I'd also like to thank the crew for tonight's game and throughout the season. Cody, thanks for joining me up here in the booth, along with Jason Woodside, who directed all the games. Matt Callahan and Dale Henderson were our top cameramen. Of course, Kerry Nelson, also part of the program. And, again, thank you to all the cameramen and all the people that go into these broadcasts every year. And, again, it's so nice to be able to do this for the community. And, again, it's been a great season of Hurricane football. Second round of the playoffs. That's a good year. I think this team achieved really what it could. They may be a game short of what they really could have done. But, again, all in all, I would say a successful year. Back in the state playoffs, the Cartersville Mystique, I think, is back. And there you see it right there. And a great job by that man to bring this team together throughout the regular season and into the playoffs. And there you have the final here, 42-28 from City Park Stadium in Gainesville. We'll see you again next year. And again, baseball season just around the corner.